Jack Johnson, born in 1878 to former slaves, rose to prominence in the racially charged atmosphere of early 20th century America. He was a force to be reckoned with in the boxing ring, possessing undeniable talent and an unyielding spirit. Johnson's ascent to the heavyweight championship in 1908 was a watershed moment, shattering racial barriers in a sport dominated by white fighters. Johnson's victory over Tommy Burns, the reigning white champion, ignited celebrations among black communities nationwide. It represented a symbolic triumph over white supremacy, challenging the deeply ingrained racial hierarchy of the time. However, Johnson's success was met with fierce opposition from those unwilling to accept a black champion. He faced constant discrimination and prejudice, enduring racial slurs, death threats, and rigged matches. Many white Americans refused to acknowledge his title, yearning for a great white hope to reclaim the championship for the white race. Despite these challenges, Johnson remained defiant, his unwavering spirit and refusal to be cowed by racism, inspiring generations to come. In 1912, at the height of his boxing career, Jack Johnson faced legal troubles that exposed the deep-seated racism of the American justice system. He was arrested under the Mann Act, also known as the White Slave Traffic Act, for transporting his white girlfriend, Lucille Cameron, across state lines. The Mann Act, ostensibly designed to combat prostitution, was often used to target interracial relationships. Johnson's relationship with Cameron, whom he later married, defied societal norms and inflamed racial tensions. His conviction, based on flimsy evidence and the testimony of prejudiced witnesses, was widely seen as a miscarriage of justice. Johnson fled the country to avoid imprisonment, spending several years in exile before returning in 1920 to serve his sentence. He endured nearly a year in Leavenworth Penitentiary, his imprisonment a stark reminder of the systemic racism that permeated American society. Johnson's conviction under the Mann Act remains a glaring example of how laws intended for a specific purpose could be twisted and manipulated to uphold white supremacy. Over a century after his unjust conviction, Jack Johnson's legacy was finally granted a measure of redemption. On May 24, 2018, President Donald Trump granted Johnson a posthumous pardon, formally acknowledging the racially motivated nature of his 1913 conviction under the Mann Act. The pardon was the culmination of a long and arduous campaign by activists, historians, and Johnson's descendants. Prominent figures, including Sylvester Stallone, Senator John McCain, and Johnson's great-great-niece, Linda Haywood, championed the cause, bringing national attention to the injustice Johnson endured. Their efforts highlighted the need to confront the lingering stain of racism in the American justice system and recognize the wrongs of the past. Trump's pardon, though largely symbolic, served as a powerful reminder of the importance of historical accountability and the enduring fight for racial equality. It recognized Johnson's rightful place as a boxing legend and an icon who transcended sport, becoming a potent symbol of resistance against racial injustice. Beyond the boxing ring, Jack Johnson's life and legacy have resonated in popular culture, sparking debates and inspiring interpretations in unexpected ways. One intriguing theory suggests a connection between Johnson's life and the iconic 1933 film King Kong, proposing that the giant ape's capture of a white woman served as an allegory for racist anxieties surrounding black men and white women during that era. The film's release coincided with a period of heightened racial tension in the United States, where interracial relationships were taboo and often met with violence. Johnson's defiance of these social norms, particularly his relationships with white women, challenged the racial hierarchy and fueled racist fears. While the filmmakers never explicitly confirmed Johnson as an inspiration for King Kong, the parallels between the film's narrative and the social anxieties surrounding Johnson's life are striking. The theory, though debated, highlights the pervasive influence of racism on cultural productions and the ways in which art can reflect and refract societal fears and anxieties.